Hey everybody, this is Pastor Sean Odom from Crosspoint Church in Weatherford, Oklahoma with your God is Awesome and the Bible is Cool vlog. Today's focal passage comes from the book of Psalm chapter 37 verse 8. Here's what it says. It says, refrain from anger and turn away from wrath. Do not fret, it only leads to evil. You know, anger is a natural emotion and it swells inside of us and when things don't go our way and it burns within us when people act unkindly towards us and it raises our temperature when our kids don't listen to us and it manifests itself in actions that sometimes we end up regretting. But see, here's what the thing is. The Bible tells us that anger is not necessarily wrong because Christ himself got angry. I mean, he overturned tables and made whips out of cords at the marketplace, and he drove the money changers out the temple, but he was still blameless and sinless. See, Christ's anger was different because it was righteous anger, and it resulted in a righteous act. The problem is many times our anger does not lead to righteousness. It does not lead to righteous act. Therefore, our anger is not righteous. So we end up sinning in the process. This is why Scripture warns us about being angry. It cautions us that anger can and will often lead to evilness. See, the fruit of the Spirit that's listed in the book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23, it tells us that we have to have patience and self-control. You can't have one without the other, believe it or not. It is possible to lose your patience, allowing your anger and emotion to swell inside you like a pressure cooker, yet be able to control it in such a way as not to take it out on other people and go snake ape on somebody and just start beating them down, right? However, bottling that stuff up inside of you and allowing it to eat you through, that ain't healthy either. So finding a proper way, a proper outlet to deal with anger and frustrations and things like that, the things that result from impatience, all that kind of stuff, that's the first step to having self-control. Things like exercise and talking out issues go a long way to help to control these kind of things, to control that anger. Because without a proper exit, anger is going to build to a breaking point, and that's when the sin tends to come. An angry person may lash out in verbal abuse or even physical violence, and it might end up demeaning some other person or where it say hurtful things. It oftentimes people who are given into this, they'll bring up past hurts that haven't been dealt with. They act out in spite and malice. Relationships are hurt over this kind of thing. And it takes a long time to repair them because trust is broken. And that's why it's important to deal with anger and try not to let it overcome you. So the key is this. Get angry at the right things. Handle it rightly. And may it lead to right action. And when you're struggling with frustration and anger and you're dealing with impatience and those kind of things, find a positive way to be able to deal with it so that you don't act sinfully when these kind of emotions start to overtake you. That's my encouragement for you today. God bless everybody. I hope to see you on Sunday. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.